A lot of y'all know who I am because y'all seen me do my presentations, my two presentations, 6 out of 7 days a week. My name is Stephen, coming from the United States. I'm one of the admin of our team, and it's a pleasure to see so many familiar faces and team. And folks, I want to thank you all for being here for another presentation of our great opportunity called Auto BTC Builder, that we refer to as ABB. Now, Auto BTC Builder, as we all know, is a magnificent platform that was actually launched during the latter part of 2017 and 2018. It is a Bitcoin-based program, and we know Bitcoin has been around, a decentralized cryptocurrency has been around for over 10 years now. Now, Bitcoin is something that is going to go mainstream and be mass adopted all over the world over time. And so this platform here that was launched back in here in the United States, the owner did not want it to be a platform by which it was just for the United States. They wanted it to be international. He saw that, based on what I know about him, he saw that he wanted something that could be something that somebody could partake of it all year round and change some lives. Perhaps some people in poverty, perhaps some people that wanted just to have extra income in their lives. Well, it's been just that. It has been a very stable program since it launched. Because when Bitcoin was down at an all-time low back in December 2018 at 3,500 per coin, this platform was still going strong. But you know, the great thing happened this year. Around March, April this year, two particular parts was added to it by a great person we know that lives right here, right in your country of New Zealand. And he's very intelligent. And two parts were called the feeder level, because see, back then they started at, imagine it being starting at level 1 when Bitcoin was at 19.5, 19.8, and you're paying $100 to $300 to start. And then they started another program. This feeder level is unique because it's made it more affordable for people to actually be a part of this. But the great thing is, another part was started, and it's called this rotator, like no rotator you've ever seen before. And you'll see exactly what I'm talking about as I talk about it, okay? All right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to just share my screen. And the first thing you're going to see is our team website. This is not Auto BTC members. It talks about it, Auto BTC Builder, but it's not belong to them. It belongs to our team, Team Maniki Nico. Team Maniki Nico stands for Lucky Cat. That was on the uniforms of the rugby team out of New Zealand that competed in the World Cup. And I'm gonna tell you something, that is a unique name. Now, we're one of 18 teams currently of this thing called the Bitcoin Pathway Team. Now, we are surely stake the claim of being the fastest growing team. Now, some of our members may not feel like we are growing fast enough, but if you know what was going on in other teams, you will say, oh yeah, we're moving faster. Because it's not uncommon to see our team have people cycling to different levels every single week. It's not uncommon to see people actually join our team every single day. Okay, so folks, we're doing all kinds of things to help our team grow as fast as possible, such that the headquarters are even recognizing us sometime, okay? Now, this website was developed by Simonenti, one of our admin staff out of New Zealand. And our team leader, Joe Stevens, adds to it in terms of our banners, as well as Simonenti do that. They're fine graphic designers, okay? Here online, okay? Now, let me ask you a question. How is it to turn a one-time payment of 0.0056, a Bitcoin, into 18.2 Bitcoins in less than a year? Now, we state the claim, we say less than a year, because we have did some calculations that we can actually achieve this on our team, going from feeder level all the way to the last level of 6 in less than a year. We're talking 6 to 9 to 10 months, folks, okay? But it's all about team building on our team building. Now, this is the best and fastest earning investment program of 2019. Members are cycling and earning in a short period of time, a program that is so very powerful because it's done by great teamwork and good leadership. When people see this opportunity, they want to know, how is it that we join this opportunity? Now, we don't do the usual thing like share links of that type. And I'm going to talk about that in a few minutes. How to join is this way, and pay close attention. If everyone ever asks you how to join, get to visualize this and remember this, okay? If you'd like to be a part of our team, all you need to do is a one-time payment of 0.005 of BTC, which stands for Bitcoin. Please get back to the ABB member who invited you here. That's something important, because they may not know the two people that do our accounts, which is Joe Stevens, our team leader, and Bex Pyle, one of our admin staff as well. Okay? Provide all your details, and the admin staff will create an ABB account for you. After the confirmation of your payment, your account will be activated and the link will be given to you, and you'll receive an email. So essentially what you do is, you will actually, Joe Stevens or Bex Powell will provide a Bitcoin address for you to pay that 0.00562. Once it's confirmed on their side, then they prepare an ABB account for you in about 10 minutes tops. Now there's a list of things that they need from you to do that application, okay? And this is right here. I'm gonna highlight it. Okay? Fast, we need a first name and last name as it appears on your government ID in your country. Reason being is because when it's time to verify your account for withdrawal, it has to have that exact same first and last name there. If there's a mix of a different name, that could be a problem for you withdrawing your income. You don't want that to happen. We need you to provide a username and a temporary password just for them to do your account. And when you get your account, you can go back and change your password so you only can get into your account. And email, because emails, you will get confirmations and other email from Auto BTC Builder, okay? A zip code. Now, if you live in a country with no zip code, folks, then you need to Google country codes and it will give it to you in your area. The name of your country and a phone number. We need those listed names that I just highlighted here for you to be a part of this platform. Now, this is what's important. Once you become an active member of Auto BTC Builder, which is ABB, folks, I'm highlighting it so you can see it. Do not share your own link. Not ever. Not ever. We have a rotator system in place, and the link will come from our top admin, being Joe Stevens. He handles all those in the rotator. If you, and this is what's going to happen to you. If you share your link that's going to be on your timeline, you're going to be separated from the rotator, you're going to be separated from the system, and you will not earn very much, and you're going to wind up maybe get to level 2 at the most. And everybody that come in and signs up your link will fall right behind you. And you'll be building your team by yourself, separate from the system, separate from the rotator. And you don't want that to happen. Okay? So never ever share any links, okay, that you may see. Just let them be. Just let it stay there. Don't even touch them. Don't even click on them. Okay? That's the only thing I say don't click on in your whole back office, okay? On your dashboard. Now we have 3 Zoom meetings. As far as I know, we're the only team out of 18 teams that have 3 Zoom meetings that cover the whole world. Now, when we started this, I started this particular platform, our team, I went to Joe Stevens. I said, you know, Joe, if we really want to cover the whole world, we just can't cover one location, one part of the world. Being an international product. So I said, I will do 2 out of the 3 presentations to try to cover the world as best way we could, okay? And that's what we've been doing ever since. And it's been working. And so far, we have the largest team out of the 18 teams, okay? The first one starts at 1 o'clock my time, Eastern Standard Time, which is usually for Nigeria is around 7 o'clock. Now, it's not a good time, necessary time for New Zealand, because usually y'all asleep during that time, okay? But I'm not saying no one could not come. That covers basically Africa, the continent of Africa, UK, and that region, all right? The second one is done around 9 o'clock my time. That's afternoon for most of you here. But it's late night, like 2 o'clock in the morning for people in Nigeria. And we may get 1 or 2 people show up because they're like night hours, I call them, okay? And then we got this one here that generally normally starts at 9:30, but they decided to have 1 hour earlier today, okay? So we have 3 Zoom meetings that cover most of the earth as we know it, okay? All right, now, our goal at All the Beaches to Build is to put more Bitcoin in your wallet quicker than any other company or program. That's why we have created a lucrative compensation plan and a rotating system to pay you faster than any other matrix program. Yes, this is a matrix program, but I can guarantee you by the time you see this, it's not like no other matrix program you've never seen, because ABB is a 2x2 matrix using a rotator system. That essentially you, 2 people underneath you, then 2 people underneath them, which is a total of you and 6 people. A total of 7 people is in a matrix on this program. That's the 2x2 matrix, okay? And I'll explain it to you further. I say again, this one-time payment of 0.0056 will turn into unlimited income. And I'll talk about that near the end of the presentation, folks. Everyone now starts at the feeder level, which is a more affordable level for most people to get involved, okay? That's one reason why it was created. Automatic upgrade to level 1, which pertain to once you have 6 people under you in the feeder level, then the company will cycle you over, meaning moving you over to level 1, okay? Lucrative plans composed of 6 levels, where you make substantial Bitcoin that builds at each and every level. The link will only come from my head admin being Joe Stevens. Once the account has been created and activated, the new member will be added to the rotator. See, everyone participates in a rotator. But again, I'm going to emphasize this again. This is the kind of thing that can separate you from the rotator in the system. You don't want to share any link to being voided, being separated from the system. So again, please don't do that. The rotator is designed to put people underneath you, thus completing every member's matrix. You see? But this is the key thing here. And I like to emphasize this one. However, every member is required. Notice this word, required. It didn't say, oh, I think so. Oh, maybe I will. Oh, no, it didn't say. It said required. That's the key word there in the whole paragraph. That means every member is required to at least invite at least 2 people to help this whole team move faster. Thus, inviting them to a live presentation like this, they get involved, and you are pretty much satisfied with the company expects for you. Now, our team goes one step further. We got several people here, including myself, have brought several people for this platform because we want to move everybody faster to level 6, okay? We have 3 Zoom presentations right here that's recorded, video presentations that's here for, you can send anyone to this website, this team website, to watch it. If say they're in a country that got poor bandwidth for their internet, or say they don't have enough data for their phones to watch a live feed like this, they can actually look at this on their phone and play the video and pretty much get a good idea how it actually pertains to how it runs, okay? All right now, folks, I'm going to now log into my ABB account here. And one thing you want to always remember when you log in, when you click this little button here, wait till the check comes because you don't want to lock yourself out of your account. Now, for anyone that's usually new, please read all the BTC member guidelines by clicking on this link right here. Otherwise, just click agree, then proceed, launching your back office, showing your dashboard. And everybody's dashboard looks basically the same. It's just the only thing that's different is for those that's been in for a while, like myself, because I've been in for now 4 months since we started. And I've gained, says in total earnings is 0.283, which is approximately $2,500 I've earned since I've been in this opportunity. Now, in total earnings, that particular area always increase, never decreasing, because it's building up it's tallying up your income at each and every level, okay, in Bitcoin. Now, over here in the balance, you see a small amount of Bitcoin, which is 0.0003. It's only $2 and some change that I left there. Now, that also builds as you're making Bitcoin, but that means that you're now either withdrawing it from your back office, your cryptocurrency wallet that's linked to your financial institution in your country, or you're using the Bitcoin in your back office by using someone's username to get them involved in this opportunity. Now, myself, like Joe Stevens and others, we have paid for many people to get this opportunity. That's by trying to build our team. Okay, we did a lot of that in the beginning, and some of us still doing it. Like take Miss Beverly Williams. I always use her as an example here in the United States. She hasn't earned a dime, and she's the only one that I know that paid for 23 people out of her own pocket. And see, that's a person that has a big heart. Okay. And a lot of us have big hearts here because I paid for 10 myself, and I know Joe Stevens has paid maybe that amount or more. Okay, now, and many more people have done so. All right. Now, I'll go over here now to my 2x2 network. And folks, I'm not going to get into the color codes, but I'm going to just let you know what they are. Now, when everyone is at the top of their matrix when they start, by the way. You're going to be in red. The 2 people below you're going to be in blue, and the 4 people underneath are going to be like in a yellow, like a yellow gold looking color. Okay. Now you're not going to see all these colors in mine because it's basically showing where we were. I'm currently in level 3, folks. Now usually once they populate, all my team is in level 2. I'm the only one level 3 right now. When they cycle over to level 3, they may show up in those colors, but just know that they're all there. Okay, this is just how they do things here on the RBCC software right now. All right, now everyone starts, as I stated before, in the feeder level of this 0.0056. Now let's go see what that is in Bitcoin right now. Okay, 0.0056 in US is $40.79. Very, very reasonable. Okay, let's go now to Papua New Guinea. It's 138.10. Very reasonable for your country. Let's go to Naira. It's 14,772.57. Okay. New Zealand is 62.65. Okay, still reasonable. We now can go all the way up to Canada at 54.29 Canadian dollars. Okay. I believe I've gotten all the ones that's here. I believe all the currencies. Okay. All right, now going back to my back office. All right, listen closely. Now, what I said before, everyone is required to bring 2 people. Now, a lot of times when we say that, people automatically think, okay, if I bring my 2 people, they're going to fall in my matrix. No. They fall into the rotator. See, we feed the rotator. Joe Stevens knows line by line, like putting brick on a wall, line by line, putting people in place, falling in each one matrix, okay? Starts another line. I don't know how many lines it is, but I know he goes line by line. He never skips a line. He does things the right way, 100%, votes, okay? Until your matrix is full with those 6 people in the feeder level. Now, people ask the question, right now, well, how long does it take to get my matrix filled? Approximately about 2 months, and maybe a little bit, another week or 2. It's possible because our team has grown, but we want to grow bigger and bigger. Does it mean it's going to take you long to fill your matrix? Not necessarily. Okay? We just got to make sure that we build our team. Okay? So we keep bringing those two or more people. If you brought 10 people, they go all into the what? The rotator. And it feeds everybody to matrix, so it gets 6 people. So when you get 6 people underneath you in the feeder level, that is when you begin to cycle, and the company is going to cycle you over to level 1. Now, when you move over to level 1, you can receive this 0.0167. Okay? $0.0167 is currently $121.70. So you now, I'm showing you now, you just got your initial investment back plus much more. Okay, we're now looking at Papua New Guinea at 411.83 increase. Now it went from 14,000 to 44,053.92. New Zealand is at 186.80. And Canada is 161.90 Canadian dollars, okay? Now, this is what's important to note. That 0.0167 is not income that you should be withdrawing, or you cannot withdraw it, because it's there to be kept in reserve for a purpose, okay? It's not going to show your withdrawal area. It's not going to show in your dashboard. However, it's going to show down here at the bottom left where it says transaction history. And by the way, this is all where your transactions will be held. Okay? I'm highlighting right now for you so you can see it. It says matrix cycle commission used to activate next level matrix, which pertains to when it's time for you to cycle from level 1 to level 2. Okay, so it's just kept in reserve. But people say, well, when can I withdraw? Well, the next time you get paid in level 1 is another time you get paid in level 1. And that is when the first 2 below you, that were below you in the feeder level, cycle over to level 1. Those are called fast start bonuses, each of those. And that's approximately 10% of this 0.0167. Now, I'm going to just use my 2 as an example. I always do this. Cat and JD. I call them Cat and JD for short. And they're out of New Zealand. Wonderful people. They're right in my matrix. They're my first 2. When they cycled over from the feeder level to level 1, they got the same thing I did. They get the same, everyone gets the same amount of Bitcoin, right? It's just when the price changes, what could make things different. But everyone gets the same amount based on what's here shown. However, I received $60 in Bitcoin that the company paid from Cat, another one $60 from JD. $120 I received in Bitcoin, okay, and fast start bonus income. And I basically used that to pay for 2 people to get involved. In fact, my first 2 was my wife Berlene and my sister. Okay, then next, you get paid again, because when the last 4 cycled over to level 1, they bring over some more fast start bonus income, but the main income that they're building is called a cycle bonus. This cycle bonus of 0.05 in level 1 that you see here, right here. Okay, let's see what 0.05 is currently $364.36, okay, in US. In Papua New Guinea, it would be now 1,234.37 of your currency. Nigeria now, well, hold on a minute, folks. Let me do that again. Going a little too fast here. Let's do that again. 0.01. Oh, hold on. 0.1. Okay, that's 364.76 in US. Again, Papua New Guinea is 1,234.37. Nigeria now, we're now at 132,042.03. New Zealand, we're now at 559.69. And Canada, we're now at 485.22 Canadian dollars in Bitcoin. Okay, based on that number of 0.05. Okay, I just refreshed that. Okay, now that we have a whole 2x2 matrix are now in level 1, okay? Now it's time for me to do something very vital that we do from here now all the way to level 6. And that is to press a button that looks like this. It says click here. It says click here to activate matrix. That launches your matrix in level 2. Over the right of that, there's going to be a button that says click via account balance. Pay via account balance. That then withdraws from the cycle bonus of level 1 to pay for your next level of this 0.05. Keep in mind that you're going to have some fast start bonus income coming from your last 4, coming with that you can withdraw, or you can actually pay someone forward to get this opportunity, or just let it stay there and build. Now, what is going to happen? My first 2, Cat and JD, going to cycle down from level 1 to level 2, creating 2 more fast start bonuses out of level 2 of 10% of this 0.05. Now, what's going to happen is that was $152 for Cat that the company paid me. Another $152. The very next day, I got another $152 for the company paid me for JD. $326 I earned in 2 days. Then I waited patiently, like we all should do, until I got to what? I waited 2 more months for my last 4 to cycle down to level 2. When that last person stopped at level 2, stopped right at level 2, okay, that they created another increase of a cycle bonus of 0.15. Okay, 0.15 is 1,094.24. Okay, in USA. The Papua New Guinea will be 3,703.12. In Nigeria, it is now 396,126.10 naira. In New Zealand, we're now 1,678.59 New Zealand dollars. And in Canada, we're now 1,455.57 Canadian dollars. As you can see, your income is steadily increasing. Okay? So now we have our whole 2x2 matrix in level 2. So what do we do next? We press that button launching level 3's matrix. The same button right here, we click. That's going to be in level 3. You don't see it in level 3 because that's where I am now. You can see me right here in level 3. Okay? I click the button that says activate matrix. I then clicked another button over the right of that, a little green button that says pay via account balance. That's now pulling from the cycle bonus of level 2 to play the next level of this 0.05. Realizing that I'm also having some fast start bonus incoming from the last 4 that landed in level 2. Now, what can I do with that, some of that fast start bonus income? I can do what? I can withdraw it. I can leave it there for the bill, or I could perhaps pay for another person forward. Now, when my first two, when Cat and JD cycle from level 2 over to level 3. Now I already know what that's going to be. I haven't received it yet, but I know it's going to be at least $200 in fast start bonus income out of level 3 now, which is 10% of this 0.15. So I'm going to receive approximately about $400 at least in Bitcoin, because I've already calculated, okay, based on if it was to happen today. Now, if it's higher, of course, if it goes to if Bitcoin is 9,000, I perhaps will receive $500 or $600 total of fast start bonus income out of level 3. It depends on what Bitcoin is, folks. If Bitcoin is higher than what I'm showing, the amounts I'm showing you today, then all of us make even more Bitcoin. You see? All right, folks. Now, when the last two on both JD and Cat, the last 4, cycle over to level 3, they're bringing more fast start bonus income along with that. But the main thing I've always said, they are creating a cycle bonus of level 3 now. Okay, level 3 cycle bonus is what? 0.45. Another increase, folks. 0.45 is 3,282.81 in USD. However, in Papua New Guinea, you have an increase of 11,109.37 of your currency. Nigerian Naira, you now became a millionaire in your currency at 1,188,378.31. And I can let you know now, from this point on all the way to 6, it's going to be all millions in Naira for you. You're just going to see more of it, okay? New Zealand, you're now at 5,037.90 New Zealand dollars. In Canada, you're now 4,366.72 Canadian dollars. Okay, now, folks, what I'm going to do now is refer to my PDF so you can see the amounts that you're making in each level from this point on. Now that we have all the people in our 2x2 matrix now in level 3, what's going to happen now? I'm going to do what? I'm going to press the button in level 5, launching, opening up level 4's matrix. Then over the right of that button, I'm going to see a pay via account balance that's pulling from the cycle bonus of level 3 to pay down on the next level here that you see here of level 4, that's 0.45. Then I'm going to wait patiently for my first two, both Cat and JD, that's in level 3, to cycle from level 3 to level 4, creating more fast start bonus income out of level 4, which is 10% of this 0.45 for each one of them. And it's just a little wait that I'm doing. I'm just waiting for the last 4 of my 2x2 matrix that's now still in level 3 to cycle down. When that last 4 person hit in level 4, they're going to create, they're bringing over more fast start bonus income, but the thing they're creating is this cycle bonus you see here of 1.35 Bitcoin. See, in level 4, 5, and 6 is where most of your income is going to be earned, okay? All right. 1.35 is now 9,848.44 in U.S. currency, okay? Papua New Guinea is now 33,343 of your currency. New Zealand is that not New Zealand. Nigerian Naira is at 3,566,728.08 Naira. New Zealand, we are now at 15,114.45 New Zealand dollars. And Canada is now at 13,105.76 Canadian dollars. Incredible income is building at this stage. Now we have a whole 2x2 matrix located in level 4. Now I'm prepared to cycle to level 5 by pressing the button in level 5, launching that matrix, opening up that matrix. And then I'm going to press that other little button over the side that says pay via account balance, thus now pulling from the cycle bonus of level 4 to pay for level 5. Entry of 1.35. Now realizing that was like $9,800, right, for US. When my first two, both CAT and JD, cycle from level 4 to level 5, based on today's price of Bitcoin, 10% of that is $980 for CAT, another $980 for JD that the company pays me of 10% of that 1.35. Those are two more fast start bonuses that's ever increasing at each level. Then all I do is I wait patiently. See, this is all you got to do is wait patiently, folks. Exercise patience. That's all you got to do. Wait for the last 4 of your 2x2 matrices that's in level 4 to cycle down, bringing more fast start bonus income along with it, but then creating this big increase from 1.35 to 405 Bitcoin right here, this cycle bonus right here. Now, look and see, you're going to have a major increase right here, folks. This is a price jump. See? At 29,558.52. But that's not just in the United States. Because in Papua New Guinea, you're now at, let's see, a 6-figure income in your currency. See? You're now at 100,028.99 of your currency. Nigerian Naira, you're now at 10 million. You went from 3 million to 10 million, 700,184.24 Naira. New Zealand, you're now at 45,346.91 of your currency in New Zealand. Now in Canada, you're now at 39,316.38 of your currency in Canada. Okay, now folks, here is the big level. This is the level that everyone wants to get to. Okay, and it's going to happen for each and every one on our team. You just got to exercise patience. Okay. I'm going to open up that matrix in level 6 by clicking the button, right? One time. I'm going to click one other button beside that button, and that's in that section. It says pay via account balance, thus pulling from the cycle bonus of level 5 to pay for the next level that's at the bottom of my screen showing 4.05. Okay? See, essentially, this company was so smart. They made it so it's virtually impossible for you not to run out of income to pay for your levels. Because every time you cycle down, you're going to have more income of the fast start bonuses of your last 4 that landed in level 5, as it did in each other level. So when I wait for my first 2, CAT and JD, to cycle from level 5 to level 6, I'm going to receive the largest fast start bonuses of all levels, because that was $29,000, that 405, I remember. So we're now looking at $2,900 for CAT that the company pays me, another $2,900 that now I know that the company pays for JD. That is a massive amount of income just for your fast start bonuses in level 6. But guess what, folks? When your last 4 that's showing in level 5, when that last 4th person hit down in level 6, land in level 6, you're going to get a massive, phenomenal amount of Bitcoin at this 12.15 Bitcoin. That is huge. Huge. Okay. 12.15 Bitcoin in US is currently at this level Let me refresh this page, make sure see if anything changed. Well, it went up a little, so okay, let's see what it's going to be now. 12.15 is 88,725.50 U.S. currency. All right, this is all in less than a year on our team. All right, now Papua New Guinea is a massive amount of Bitcoin at 300,000. I mean, your currency at 300,255.95. Cycling out of level 6. That's 12.15. Nigerian Naira, 32,118,629.73 of your Nigerian Naira. Cycling out of level 6, that's 12.15. Currently, at the current rate of Bitcoin. New Zealand, 136,117.33 of your currency, cycling out of level 6 at the current rate of Bitcoin. Okay, notice I'm saying the current rate because we know that Bitcoin will be up higher by the time we all get there. All right. Canada, 118,000.4070 Canadian. Oh my God. When I think of people like Christina Tangway, that I know is probably asleep right now, but her and her husband are in this opportunity. And by the way, if you and your spouse are in this opportunity, this is double everything I'm showing you at each level I went through, by the way. What if you had 3 people in your household? That's triple the amount that we're showing. Okay? Now, you have just witnessed receiving all of what you see in level 6, level 5, level 4, level 3, level 2, and level 1, and you started at a small amount of Bitcoin and USD at $40 today. $40 a day for that 0.0056. And it may, and perhaps 6 to 9 to 10 months, you came out with all that Bitcoin. So a lot of you that's presently here, by next summer, a lot of you are going to be at level 6 or out or start all over again. Some of us will be starting all over again. But some of you be landing level 6 by the spring or next summer. And you know how fast it can come. Okay? Now, when I was talking about on our team website, how you can turn in 0.0056 into unlimited income, what I was pertaining to is that when you come all the way down to level 6, when you cycle on level 6 of, oh, by the way, before I go there, let me say this. All this Bitcoin is accumulation that the company says of 18.2 Bitcoin. So let me show you that first. 18.2 Bitcoin. You just received out of all these levels in the US at 132,005.68. Okay. Papua New Guinea, you receive in all at all these levels at 444,673.12. Naira, you receive 48,101,908.40. This is 18.2 Bitcoin. This is at New Zealand, 203,885.65. Massive amount of Bitcoin and that you're receiving here. And lastly, Canadian, 176,678.18 Canadian dollars. Okay. So when you cycle all the way out of here, what I was pertaining about unlimited income is that when you cycle out here, well, that's 12.15, you essentially start us back over and defeat a level. Now realizing that the second time you cycle down to level 6 is going to be faster than the first. The third time you cycle down to level 6 is going to be faster than the second, and then on and then on. The reason being is because you're going to have more and thousands of people behind you. So folks, have you ever seen anything like this? I haven't, in terms of the amount of Bitcoin you can receive. So folks, that's pretty much the presentation as we know it. What I'm going to do now, what I always do, I come out and ask people, do they have any questions?